It's after the day for when you got to buy parts, two things: how quick you can get the part and the price of the part. And these days, you can get parts from everywhere. I mean, China has several different, but it just depends on what are you going to use the part for, and to be cost competitive. So I bought these floor pans. I bought these floor pans here. This is the part number, and I bought these floor pans, man, way back last year. I was able to get both of them for under $100, the left and the right. I only need the left. I only need the left floor pan because I had a small pinhole here in my A pillar, and it allowed water to run down to the floor pan there. And so I'm not gonna do like most people and do a cheap repair on it, fiberglass or whatever, all this kind of stuff. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go back with sheet metal. And so what I did is I bought a set. I bought a set. Now the Monte Carlo here, it needs a floor pan because of this here. Because of this right here, the water was able to get in over a period of time, and it got this pan here. It got the pan right here at the back. It got this pan right here. It got this floor pan right there. It got that pan. But I'm gonna go on and pull one up the front of it as well. Pull the seat out and do all that. So, and I'll be putting metal back in here. The same thing I'll be doing with the C10 here. I'll be putting metal back here. But let me show you something that I want you all to think about. Now, when you're putting metal back into a car on the floor, it's only just thin sheet metal. And let me show you something that I've used before off of one of my old ride mowers. I don't use it. It's thick enough to make a panel. If you need to make a panel to go on the car, you need to make a panel to go floor pan or whatever. This metal here is thick enough to do that, with. Just want you to think, just give you something to think about. You can use that metal right there to do floor pan in your car. It's a lot of those things you can get them. You can get good morning, Mr. Shakira Rivera. A lot of good morning. How you doing? A lot of those things that you can get for your vehicle, you can get them, and it doesn't really cost a whole bunch. Now, you can do metal bending, metal fab, and all that. You look at this panel right here, and look how thin this panel is. Now, this is the floorboard. What gives it strength is the bead rolls because it forces the metal to tighten up, and it tightens up and it gives it strength. And so it's about a 16th gauge, but it's good enough. And then when you weld it in, when you get your little sheet, when you get your spot weld, then you pot it on there, do all your spot welds a couple of inches apart, and you set it in, and then you weld it, you spot weld it all in, but you spray you some on these edges here. You make sure you put you some weld through primer there. Put you some weld through primer on this and in the vehicle there. Anything you see in that that's corroded or whatever, get you some of that POR, that paint over rust. Put that in there, rust converter, whatever, and do all that there. Just do your good job. But this is what I'm saying to you, you don't have to go buy a $300 panel to do this job. You can buy a $50 panel and do this job. The thing what makes the job so good is when you is your prep. Is your prep, put the panel in, make sure no more water, whatever's got to it, fix that, undercoat it, bed line it, shark, tooth it, whatever you want to do. When you do all that, this $50 panel will be just as good as if you bought one from anywhere else. Because the metal, still the same thickness. It's the installation and the prep that does everything. If you do a bad job at your prep and installing it, it doesn't matter what you do. It's still gonna be, it'll be a very expensive panel that's poorly put in. So that's what I'm saying. Doesn't matter if it comes from China or anywhere else. All that matters is you do the right prep work to install the panel. You do the right prep work and install the panel's gonna be fine. So, once again, from me to you, get out there and do something. You see, I'm on these panels, and as always, when I am doing something, no matter what I'm doing, just like you all are watching me, I'm watching you all. That's Half-Ass Customs, very good Canadian builder, and I watch that guy all the time. I watch a lot of people that do a lot of good thing because I'm a guy, as you can see, I'm a guy with a lot of projects, and I do like old stuff, do like junk, and update the 6L80 that I pulled out of the of my Texas edition. It was burnt up, but you know what I did? I got it completely rebuilt with our Rebestos parts, and I even put a yank billet converter in here. That was the problem the whole time, was the converter. But now I don't have to worry about if the transmission is going to go out on me. I don't have to worry about it anymore because I put a billet converter in it from the very beginning. Everything's been redone in it. Red line clutches, Colin steel, and upgraded pump, thermostat that Transgo sells that gets rid of that peel in the that's in the transmission temp sensor, the transmission temp controller that for the flow. It lets it flow. The transmission now stays about 130 degrees, as before it had to wait to about 185 to 200 before it started flowing. It doesn't do that now. It flows instantly, and the temperature's down. And if anybody knows about anything about when you're losing transmission fluid or hydraulic oil, the temperature is what burns everything up. In these trucks here, you have one failed component. And if you got one, please do this. Get that converter out of there. Don't go back with the factory converter, which is the 6L90. Don't do that. Get you a billet converter. Put a billet converter in it. If you have to rebuild your transmission, put you a billet converter in there. There are several people that sell them. AutoZone, O'Reilly, they sell them for right at $400 and some plus the core. So a lot of people you can get the billet converters for. You can look back on my channel for when I put this one in and showing you all that I bought the billet converter and put in here. So that's never going to have a problem again for me with the transmission. That is the only problem with these 2013, which my trucks are 14, 2013 to 19 with the 6L80, 6L90, that factory converter is a problem. It's a problem. So if you want to do something about that convertership problem. Uh, Inobot 43, hello, what's going on? Again, Miss Kiara, how you doing? And again, Miss Shakira Rivera. Well, I gave about as much information as I had to give today. And what I'm going to do now is get to work on test fitting these floor pans for this truck. Like I said, I only need the passenger, but it was cheap enough. They came in a kit for under $100 for both sides. So I can use that other metal, maybe in the Monte Carlo. Maybe I can fit in the Monte Carlo. Don't know. But I know I'm going to put the passenger in here. I'm going to test fit it. You all will see all that. You will see the process that I go in fitting it, getting everything formed up, bracing it, securing it, and everything. And it's not going to be a 5-minute video because I truthfully don't know what am I going to run into here. I don't know the supports, anything like that. I know nothing about that. This will be my first time doing it. So you'll be able to go along with me and do it. And you'll be able to use that information for if you're going to do a panel fitment. As always, subscribe, like, share, comment, and I'll get you on the next one. Have a great one.